What's wrong with my cameras? All right, let me see if I get this right.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
That one's no good either, is it?
Well, you're dark.
I don't want to be dark. This one's not dark. I just have to adjust it. That's dark too. That's sort of better. No, it's still dark.
Oh, you're better. Oh, what are you doing?
Adjusting the light.
Hmm. That's shining on you, or Maybe I can give myself a tan.
That's still dark, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know why it's so dark.
it's not as bad.
Maybe if I change the background. Something like, that's pretty light. Well, hmm. Turn that off. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my video. Here we go again. Help.
Oh,
Hello, Yasser. How are you?
good, and you?
I'm good. Uh-oh. You like went all around the world, Larry. Mm. Hi, Juan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, Larry, you almost look normal.
I'm getting there.
Mm.
That's better, huh?
Yeah. Did you see the email I forwarded to you?
To me?
Yeah.
When?
Yesterday, I think. Hi, Raimundo.
Hi, Siobhan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Hi,
Good.
Lawrence.
I think Larry's multitasking.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
There he
Hey, how are
goes.
you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Okay, what about the testing?
No, the one about the future and me.
I didn't get it.
Oh. Ixnay. Not gonna be offered in the future.
What?
Yeah,
When?
we'll have to talk. I'm not happy.
About 7:15,
Uh,
7:24.
7:24.
When?
Starting in the fall, I guess.
Wow, they didn't tell me anything. I didn't see your email.
Okay, I'll look for it. I didn't say anything. I just sent it and said FYI.
1:40, okay, yeah, I'm finding it now.
Okay.
So does that mean not ESL in this class?
Yeah.
or Not adult ed?
I think not ESL.
Wow,
Yeah. Oh,
okay, we'll talk offline,
yeah,
because it's a multitude of reasons, I'm sure.
yeah. I felt sad. Hey, Victor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Hi,
Hi, Raina. How are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good.
I need to turn on my computer, my camera, or it's 5 minutes like that.
I prefer cameras on in my class.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about, so both Larry and I are here tonight, and we'll introduce ourselves. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Why? Because I'm trying to think of why. Because it's the first night and people may have a little bit of trouble getting on. But in general, I am a person who starts at 6. So, but it's first day, and also Larry and I taught this class last semester. We've also both been teaching on Zoom for a few semesters now, and Zoom is good and Zoom can be bad. So we know sometimes there's challenges trying to get on. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ishvan, can you make me a co-host so I can change?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, of course. Marco, I see a picture of you. Where are you?
Oh, it's a picture, but I'm at home. right now.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, no, I meant in the picture. Where are you in the picture?
Oh, it's a gym.
Oh, okay. I couldn't
Yeah.
tell if that was work or little
Yes.
picture.
Yeah, it's a gym.
Okay. Hello, Angel.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Mhm. So, Reina,
Yes.
just so you know, there are other women signed up for this class.
Okay.
So I don't want you to look at all those names and all those faces up there and wonder where you are. You're in the right place.
Okay.
there's lots
Yes, I just writing a text for the lady asking about it if it's on the right class.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
lots of
thank you for letting me
opportunities.
know.
Larry will talk about it later, but there are lots of opportunities for women in construction. Okay, so you're in the right place.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna start.
How many students do you have in your class in this one?
I had today when I looked 27. No, I'm sorry, 28.
Yeah, same as,
Yeah.
same as,
And there was also one person who seemed to be trying to log on. Who I don't think was on my roster, so I'm not sure what that's about. So it might have been 29. And I'm not sure if there was questions, about tonight's class versus tomorrow's. So sure that'll all get covered tonight and tomorrow. Oh. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. Okay, so if you don't already have your camera on, if you wouldn't mind turning it on, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Leobardo and Jose. Jesus, thank you. And, oh, Marco, there you are, not at the gym. Umberto, I can see you're trying to do your video, and Oscar. So I have, there's somebody in class who right now it says iPhone 13. I'm not sure who you are. If you can do your video, that would be great. Okay.
see there, as soon as you start,
I know. Of course.
I'm letting them in for you.
Okay, thank you. All right, I am going to close that. Okay. All right. If Josue and the person who's just iPhone, if you can please turn on your camera, that would be great. I appreciate seeing faces. Oh, I lost somebody. Is that because I asked for a face? So iPhone 13, can you tell me your name?
Hi,
Hi, what is your name?
Elena.
Okay, Maria Elena?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And I see Gabrielle, if you could please turn on your camera, I would appreciate it. And the person who just has iPhone, if you could turn your camera on too, that would be great. Okay, do I think I have everybody now. All right, okay. I'm going to start. Is everybody good?
Yes.
Welcome. So this is ESL 724. And I'm gonna start by sharing my screen. You know, I was reading the paper earlier. That's not what I want to show you. Here's what I wanted to show you. Let's close that slideshow. Yeah, not that. There we go. All right. So you are right now in ESL 724, which is English for the building trades. And okay, they're all joining. So my class is paired with Larry's class. And Larry is here with us tonight. Thank you, Larry, for waving. So most of the time, I will be teaching my class just me, and Larry will be teaching his class just him. But tonight, but there are times when we will teach together. And tonight is one of those because this is our first night together. And so we wanted to both meet you and say hello and welcome you to this semester and answer any questions you may have. So one of the things, and you will find this out tomorrow in Larry's class, but for my class, because it's an English language class and we talk to each other, I want us to be able to see our faces. And so I ask that you have your cameras on while you are in my class. Larry does something different, and you will find out about that tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, whoops. Yeah, trying to share, and I forget to share. Okay, so for tonight, I basically just have a few goals or objectives to accomplish. And so the first one is you'll meet me and Larry. We'll just tell you a little bit about ourselves. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put you in small groups so that you can talk to each other, get to know each other, talk about what you already know about the construction industry and the building trades. And then we're going to look at some vocabulary, some specific types of jobs in the construction industry to prepare you for Larry's class tomorrow. Okay. So, so the idea behind the pairing of this class, my ESL class with Larry's class on construction, is that there is very special English vocabulary that is used in the construction industry and the building trades. And so this class is supposed to help you prepare for, is supposed to help you prepare for Larry's class in some ways by introducing you to the vocabulary. The goal of my class and your understanding of the vocabulary is that I want you to be able to recognize it if you see it written down, recognize it if somebody says it, or if you happen to see it at a job site, you would recognize what that thing or person is. Okay. I'm not going to expect you to be able to use this language necessarily, because it may all be very new to you. And if you're not working in the construction industry right now, you may not have much opportunity to practice the vocabulary. I will give you some homework to help you practice and study the vocabulary, but you're probably not going to have a lot of opportunity to use it on your own. Any questions about that? Okay. All right. So very quickly, here is, why is not that working? There we go. Okay, that's Larry. This is me. I will let Larry introduce himself in just 1 second, but I'm going to leave this page. So I just want you to recognize, so this is how my name is spelled. It's Irish, and most native English speakers have a very hard time saying it. It's actually much easier for Spanish speakers. So it's just Siobhan. Yeah, very easy. Okay. All right, Larry, you want to go ahead?
First, welcome everyone. I love the first day of class each semester because all these new people, all these new names, all these faces, and I recognize a couple of faces that maybe you've been in my class before, but didn't finish through with it. But on the first day, we don't know each other. By the last day, I know a lot about you, you know a lot about me, and we have a relationship. And I hope that that relationship is me trying to teach you about the opportunities in the construction industry, me as a resource to you to reach out to for advice or help as you look for opportunities in the construction industry. Because my class tomorrow is all about getting, if you're interested in getting in the construction industry, I'm going to teach you about it. And we're going to talk about the opportunities. If you're already in it, I'm going to teach you more about it. And we're going to talk about opportunities for you to advance. Quick show of hands. How many of you work in the construction industry right now? Okay, good. Okay, good. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. What you guys do, what you gals do. And tomorrow will be the opportunities in Sonoma County in the construction industry, whether it's a carpenter, concrete, electrician, plumber. We'll talk about all of those over the course of the semester. A little bit about me. I am, you can tell I'm not a young man. I have a white beard, so that means I'm likely pretty old. I spent a lifetime in the construction industry and general industry. I teach our construction class, the trades, construction industry and building trades class you're in tomorrow. I teach our plan reading class. I teach our construction math class, and I teach our OSHA classes, OSHA 10, OSHA 30. For San Francisco City College, I teach called industrial truck. That means forklift, boom lift, scissor lift. I certify students to safely use those pieces of equipment. I learned construction the hard way. I worked for a contractor the first day on the job. He handed me a shovel and a digger and a breaking bar. And he said, don't touch any other tools. These are your tools. He made me dig for quite a while before he started to teach me how to use a saw, how to use a hammer, how to build things. And over time, I got better and better at it. And over time, I had different jobs on the construction site. And so over the next 10 weeks, we'll talk a lot about that. And those of you that don't know much about construction, I'll try to give you the basics. What a 2x4 is, what a 2x10 is, what a speed square is, what a plumber does, those kind of things. Those of you that are maybe working in the industry right now, we'll talk about your jobs. What are you doing? How are you doing it? How can we improve your opportunities? Okay. Again, my class is about job opportunities. My goal is to help you get either a better job, better pay, or even in some cases, start your own construction business, and I have experience in all of those. So I look forward to meeting you guys. We spend 10 Saturdays in a row starting tomorrow. Sometimes we'll be in class the whole day. Other times you'll be in class with me for a couple hours. I'll lecture and then I'll have you do an assignment. Other days we'll have guest speakers. We have some pretty cool guest speakers this semester. And so we'll talk about those. Everybody that comes to speak to you in class is a potential employer. That's what I'm about. I'm about trying to find a better job. You guys don't work all day long and then come on a Saturday morning or a Tuesday, Thursday night and listen to me talk just to listen to me talk. You're looking to get a better opportunity to learn about construction and find better opportunities. And that's what I'm all about. So again, welcome. I'll see you in my class tomorrow. I like to pop in on Siobhan's class just so I can be a resource and be available. Fun doing it on Friday night, so I like to do it. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so everything I learned about, I know about construction, I learned from Larry last semester. So my background is I teach English as a speaker. I teach English to speakers of other languages. Construction is not my background, okay? That can be a positive thing because Larry is very familiar with the vocabulary and may think that, and may not understand where somebody is having difficulty understanding what he means. And so that's a little bit of how I can help. And so I take some of the vocabulary from his class and I try to explain it with pictures and in more simple language. In my class, so the focus is going to be on vocabulary so that you understand what's happening in Larry's class. When his class ends, my class keeps going. And what we're going to do during that last part of the class is I'm going to provide you some support to complete 2 projects. The first project is you're going to research 3 jobs that you're interested in. And in the construction industry. And you're going to compare those. I have a chart you can fill out. I'm going to help you do the research and things like that. And then you will pick one of those that you're interested in pursuing. You know, so you're going to do all the research, find out how much it pays, how much experience you need. Maybe we say what the future outlook is, right? So in 10 years from now, is the job you're interested in, are people still going to be, are they still going to be hiring, right? Or is it that those jobs are going away? So you're going to research all of these things and then choose one and present on that, okay? So it doesn't matter where you are. I'm going to say in your pursuit of a career in construction. If you don't have one, if you're not currently working in construction, you can start there. If you are ready to take a next step and try to do something different in construction, we'll work from there, okay? So those are the 2 things we'll be focusing on in my class is the construction vocabulary and doing some research on what next steps might be you might be ready for, given a career that you're interested in pursuing. My class meets on Fridays from 6 to 8. And my class is supposed to be 3 hours, okay? And it's only 2. And how many of you have taken other ESL classes before? Hands? Okay, some. So did your English improve just because you went to class? Or did you have to study outside of class? Victor, I saw your hand.
Yeah, well, I study after class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I'm going to provide you homework, and it's not meant to be hard. It's meant to give you opportunities to study the vocabulary, okay? And to try to use the vocabulary. And you need to do it to pass my class, okay? Any questions about that? There will be no homework this week, but it will be generally less than an hour of your time. Yes, Victor.
Yeah, are we gonna use a book or something? Well,
So I'm going to provide you with all the materials that you need. I'm sorry. So I'm getting a chat from iPhone 13. I'm not sure who you are. If you could unmute yourself and ask your question, because I don't understand your question either. Sorry. So Victor, hang on just one second. So yes, I will be providing you all of the materials. If you, and everything will be available to you in online. And it should work. Everything I do will work whether you have a computer or you have a mobile device, so a tablet or a phone. If, and I'm one of these people, if you want hard copies, meaning you want something on paper, if you want it, I want to say now, I believe that the adult education department can print things out and send it to you. It's also possible that if you want something at the end of class so that you can study it, you can let me know, and I can send everything to the adult education department. They can print it out and send it to you that way.
Or you can drive by the office and pick it up.
Okay.
We try to find every way we can to get the materials in your hand.
So there's no actual book to purchase.
okay.
Okay. All right, Raina, I see your hand, but I'm gonna ask, where'd it go? I want to say, the person who has iPhone 13.
Okay, so my name is Carlos, not with Maria Elena right now. I would
Okay.
just say something. I don't know if I think everybody gonna hear me.
Oh yeah, I
But-
can hear you.
But she's working right now. I think she can make it today. I don't know if there's something we can do or like figure out about the classes or something like that. 'Cause
Okay,
she,
go ahead.
but the thing is, she said if she can have or like about the classes because it's in English and
Okay.
you know she's looking for like a Spanish class or something like that.
Okay, so yes, let's talk about that for a minute. My class is English. There, I do not have a problem if you help each other out understanding something in Spanish. We can do that in chat. You can raise your hand, whatever works, and you can help each other understand what's happening. Larry's class, and Larry can speak about this more, is in English and Spanish. Larry has a translator. My class, ESL classes, do not have translators.
Let me chime in on that right now. So as Siobhan said, in my class, I have a translator. The way that we do it, and I would encourage you to do it in class as well, is we help each other. What does that mean? So in my class, I'll talk about, let's say I talk about framing. And I'm talking about framing and how we do a header or how, what piece of framing material that might be. And then I'll stop and either Mauricio or Marlene, who are translators for me, will have a conversation with you guys in Spanish. And you can ask any questions you want. And if your English is good enough that you understood me, you should contribute also. I don't leave it just to my translators to translate to the group. I leave it to the group because sometimes I have students that speak just a little bit of English. Sometimes I have students that speak really good English. And so we all help each other. So when I stop talking and Mauricio or Marlene start talking in Spanish about what I just talked about, if Jose or if Angel or Juan, you guys speak good enough English, you contribute too, and you help to teach one another. That's how we do the translation in my classes, and I think you can do the same in this class. If you feel like one of your students is struggling with a vocabulary word, help them in Spanish. Siobhan will stop. She'll let you guys have your conversation. And then when you're done, you'll talk to her about what you talked about. And we'll make sure that, because this class is all about learning English. My class is about learning construction and English, but the different focus. So in this class, help each other. If your English is strong, help those that are still struggling with English. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the single most important job skill you can acquire in this environment is not construction, it's English. And the better you get at English, then you have two languages, Spanish and English. That is an advantage over somebody like me that just speaks English. That's an advantage in our job market. So try to teach each other, lift each other up, both with English and Spanish. And it's not always the case that it's just somebody that just speaks Spanish. I have students, I had a student last semester from the Congo in Africa. She didn't speak Spanish, but her English is really not very good either. So we all helped her to understand in English, and on the way, she even learned some Spanish. So that's what we try to do, you guys, okay? We help each other.
The other thing is, so I turned on the live transcript. So if you, it's actually pretty good. As long as you're speaking English.
Right.
If you start speaking Spanish,
Yeah,
it doesn't know what to do.
you need to fix it.
Yeah,
It would be
but
you and me.
so that can be helpful if you're having trouble understanding me. You can read along. The other thing is that I record all of my classes. So two things. If you miss a class or if you are having trouble, you can watch the recording. It can be long. The other thing that you can do, and this will start working next week, you can send me a message. We're going to set up a Remind group for my class. You can send me a message on Remind, and it comes on my phone like a text. But you don't get my phone number, and I don't get your phone number, okay? But it will send you messages, and you can tell me you missed class and you want to meet with me to find out what you missed. That takes less time than watching the video. Okay, if you have questions, same thing. You can meet with me. This is the only class I am teaching this semester, so I am here for you. Okay. Last semester, I met with students on the weekends, and I met with students in the evening. Okay, I know you all work, so I'm very flexible. I will support you. Okay, that's my goal. Any questions about that? Okay, now somebody had their hand up and I forgot who. It's gone. Rena, I see your lip. There you go. There you go. I see your hand now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My question is, like, you say you're gonna send it the old.
Can you maybe get a little closer to the mic?
Okay, my question is about the old materials that we needed for the class. You say you can send it by email or by mail. How do you gonna send it?
So what I have found is that everybody has done prefers something different. So I will do my preference is using Remind.
Okay.
Okay, if that doesn't work for you, you let me know and I will do something else.
Okay, no, that's fine for
Okay.
mine. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay. I am going to share my screen. And so the next thing we're going to do is we were going to get together in groups. But there are people missing. Oh Lord, don't do that. Close, let's go away. Okay, so Gabrielle Estrada, I see that you are here, but I haven't seen your face. And I haven't heard from you. Oh. No? Oh, there you are. Hi. Can everybody hang on 1 second? My husband has just turned up the heat and I'm roasting. Thank you. Gabrielle?
Yes, hi.
Hi, can you, in your group, we're gonna, there's just gonna be a few questions that you're gonna talk about in your group. Will you be able to take notes for your group and then share with us when you come back to class what they said?
Okay, I will try.
Okay,
I'll try.
thank you. Let's see. Arthur Kokia, I'm assuming you're not here. Okay. Okay.
I'm surprised Arthur's in this class. His English is pretty good. I've had
Who?
Arthur.
Oh, okay.
His English-
No, see, wait a second. I'm sorry. Okay, that's not what I wanted. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, how about David Correa Acevedo?
I've seen it.
Luis?
That's me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep.
And let's see, Victor, I saw you are here. Are you able to take notes and speak for your group? Victor Valverde?
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, will you be able to take notes and speak for the group?
Yes.
Okay. Juan Soto, I saw you are here.
Yeah.
Humberto Mendez, I saw you are here. Oscar? Up. Oscar, are you still here? I saw you earlier. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him there for a minute. Okay, Raimundo, are you able to take notes for your group?
I'm going to try.
Okay, thank you. Angel, you're at that group. Dania? All right, Eduardo? All right. Let's see. Is Jonathan Lopez here? Okay, how about Marco? Marco, I did see you are here. I'm gonna put you up here. And Juan Daniel Gonzalez, are you here? Yaneth? Okay, Mireya, am I saying that right? I know I saw your name earlier.
I am here.
Are you able to take notes?
I'm trying.
Okay, thank you. Rosario, are you here? Jose Maria Medina Urete?
I'm here.
Oh, awesome. Nestor Zavala Martinez, are you here? Okay, and I'm actually going to, you two, I am going to cut, I'm gonna put you up here. So, Mireya, you don't have to take notes. Raimundo, you do.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's just wrong. So, and I'm not even sorry. Okay. Now let's see. And Roxana Cortez, I don't believe is here. Reina, I saw you. I'm gonna put you up. Okay, Carlos Montoya. Thought I saw Carlos earlier. Heido Castillo. Okay, and last group, Leobardo, are you still here? I know I saw that name.
I'm still here.
You're still there, okay? And you can do, take notes and report back.
Yes.
Jesus, are you still here? Yes, I see you. Maria Elena is still here. Bernardino? All right. Is there anybody who is not in a group? Oh, Yasser.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, and we should, you didn't see your name. Did you see your name up there at all? Okay. All right. Okay, so give me just 1 second. I'm going to set up some groups. And before I do that, while I am setting up the groups, you guys can start thinking. So what you're going to do when you're in your groups, or you're going to introduce yourselves, and you're just going to talk about what construction jobs you already know about. Okay, try to name as many as you can. And then maybe you can share which ones you're interested in possibly doing. Can be more than one, and why. All right, I'm going to give you about 8 minutes, and then you can share your answers with the group. Larry and I will come around to the different groups and listen in. And if you have questions, you can ask us questions in the groups. In my class, I would like it if you use English as much as you can, but I understand if you need to also communicate some in Spanish. All right.
Okay.
And so look at those questions, maybe make a note
Thank
of
you.
them while I set up the groups.
Listen, for all of you, when you think about the word jobs, also think about the word trades. Okay, so an electrician is a trade. A plumber is a trade. Those are both jobs too. Okay, so tomorrow when we talk, we'll talk about the construction trades. Carpenter, plumber, electrician, sheetrocker, painter, concrete. Those are construction jobs, also trades. Okay, so be thinking about those. If you work in a specific construction trade, talk about that.
Oh, let's see. Luis, I am not finding your name. Are you an iPhone? Luis Roman? Okay, maybe I lost him. Marco and Reina. Okay, room 2. Victor 1. Alberto and And last one. Let's see. Leopardo, Jesus. Maria Elena, this one is yours, the iPhone? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. And I'm going to, I seem to have lost, let's see, gotten confused a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put that person there. I've got 4 people in this group and I'm gonna add one more here. And, okay. All right, so again, before I open the rooms, introduce yourselves, talk about what construction jobs you know about and which ones you're interested in and why. Okay, here you go. Any questions?
Oh,
All right, there you go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead and join your rooms, you guys.
Oh, I think they already are. I think you and I are the only ones that aren't. I'm trying to figure out who's in my class who came.
They've all joined their rooms.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna start number 1.
Okay, thank you. I'll go the opposite way. As soon as I figure out how to save this.
Puedes empezar con tu nombre.
¿Perdón?
Puedes empezar con tu nombre para saber quién eres.
Oh,
y-
sí. Mi nombre es David Coria.
David Coria.
Ajá. Se escribe Coria.
Creo que no estabas en este grupo, pero tú dale.
Es que yo nomás le di entrar, nada más ahí me pareció entrar y ya por eso me metí aquí.
Ok.
Y sí, y no miré mi nombre, yo le iba a preguntar a la maestra, pero dije, no, se me acaba mi inglés. Sí, les decía que yo más o menos conozco o le entiendo al framing en ese trabajo y yo estoy interesado en aprender a leer los planos.
Nada más
Sí,
eso.
Raimundo González. I am from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. And I live here in Santa Rosa.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Ángel, what construction jobs do you know about?
I little cement, concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. I not work in the construction industry. I have other job, pero I like it. I like the construction.
Do you like the construction?
Yeah.
Okay. Mireya, what construction jobs do you know about?
Well, for me, not too much. My job is another, but I know about my partner. It's in the roofing, and some friends for plumber and electricistas. Sorry.
Yeah.
And well, I try something new one, and I'm ready for learn more.
Okay. What about you, Jose?
Good. Okay. I'm make concrete.
Yeah.
It's only this.
Okay.
Pues solo eso.
Okay. I am working like electrician helper. It's okay, Joan? Electrician helper.
Oh, I'm having my own computer problems. So I would probably use the word assistant.
Assist. Okay.
Yeah. Depending on what. So I'm gonna show you at the end of class the word apprentice.
Okay.
And it may be an apprentice electrician, but there are certain requirements to be an apprentice.
Okay.
Yeah, helper, what do I want to say? Assistant sounds more professional.
Okay.
Exact same.
Actually, I am a civil engineer in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
That I need earn my license like a constructor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I am studying English, and I'm interested in learn basic construction.
Yeah, so my guess is what you're talking about is a contractor's license.
Okay.
No, not necessarily a construction license. A contractor usually has lots of construction experience. So my house burnt down in the fires in 2017.
Yeah.
And I hired a contractor. And the contractor hires everybody else.
Okay.
Right. So I don't have to worry about the plumber, the electrician, the roofer. That's their job. Is that
Okay.
kind of what you're talking about?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, my specialty is an edification
Mhm.
or building.
Mhm.
Yeah, is my specialty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
It's a lot of
Thank you. I
details
need
get
it.
into there.
Okay.
Carpentry. And I have 16 years experience in carpentry. And I'm 39 years old. Yeah, I'm from Oaxaca, Mexico.
All right. So you do finish carpentry work?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And what else you say? You say you. What else you say?
Framing.
Framing. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. Anything else you can share to us?
Um, I know a little bit texture, Shira, install Shira, then texture,
Oh,
a
drywall
little
work.
bit, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's it.
All right, that's good.
I'm gonna
That's good.
interrupt for just 1 second.
Yes.
Okay, sir, you have Juana Ponce saying who you are, and I don't have that name on my roster.
Yeah, it's a computer wife, so
That's what I
you can
thought.
change that name. Yeah, my name is Rosario.
You are, okay, wait, I know I have that here. Oh, Rosario Silva Aguilar?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right.
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
I saw in my group, and a person is not here. Luis Roman Hernandez, did you put another group in another group?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, because okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm still, yeah, so there's some mix-ups, I think, with some of the names, and when I got to the end, there were some people, there were no names, so I'm
Okay.
not sure.
I think doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
You guys have any questions before I leave? No? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
How long, how much time we have for doing this?
So right now, what question are you guys on?
We just introduce ourselves, and then we ask what kind of job we do.
Okay,
We
so
know.
I'm probably gonna give you 4 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I go in and I check to see how all the groups are doing, because I don't want to cut people short. And then usually when I close a room, if I don't warn you first, you will get a message that says breakout room is closing in 1 minute.
All right.
Okay,
Sounds good. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay. Thanks.
You go. What are you go? Why you're taking this class?
Me?
Yeah, Victor.
Oh, well, I'm not all right, but I would like to one day, build or have my own company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that I know people from Michoacan, people from Oaxaca. They have the same English that we speak, and they have their own companies.
Yeah.
Small company, they construction houses or buildings or.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is part of my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
You can do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Go forward.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
I can this country 14 years ago, and I worked for a guy for 4 years doing the landscaping. So I was just doing maintenance and a little bit construction.
Yeah.
So the guy retired, and I buy the company, and I get my license, contractor license in 2016. So
Nice.
for me, it was really hard because I didn't speak really good English, but I made it. After 8 times, I tried to do the test, and I'm a contractor. If you have the things in your mind, you can do it, but it's not easy. Sometimes it's more hard when you have your own company, but the benefits they're way better.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Yeah. You just need to practice and go to the field and you
Why are you guys so quiet? You all done?
Yes.
Okay, then you can help me out for 1 second. All right, so. Josue,
Yes, my name is David.
David, thank you. I
Yeah.
can't find you. There you are. You are David Correa Acevedo?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's me.
All right, there we go. And Mr. iPhone.
Hi.
Hi. And who are you?
My name is Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, Juan Daniel Gonzalez.
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you so much. Oh, I just broke my pen. All right, I am going to. All right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yay, it all worked out. Okay, I'm going to check in very quickly on the other groups, and then I'm going to end the breakout rooms, okay?
All right.
All right. Did you, I think everybody's good to go. How was your
Oh,
last?
yeah, that's terrific. You know, it's funny. Last semester, none of our students had construction experience.
I know.
This class, almost all of them do. It's terrific.
Yeah.
They're all in construction. I'm like, lots of carpenters, lots of carpenters.
Yeah. Oh boy, I know they're coming up with some great things. I'm like, well, I guess tonight's not going to be that challenging for anybody.
Well, you know, that's okay. You know what? We'll step it up a little bit. And if it becomes necessary, we don't meet Friday morning. I come to your class.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm totally in this with you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. On Friday nights, Jan goes to her meeting. I'm here by myself. I don't mind sitting in your class with you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Great group.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
I kind of hope we don't go to 28. I like the 20 number. Too many screens. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, I know. As long as I can fit everybody on one screen, I'm happy. I have room for 2 more. That's it.
Being able to get to know each of them, and it's
Yeah.
20 instead of 28.
Yeah. I heard some very interesting things, and what I'm going to do is I want to write down some of what you guys talked about. And so I share my screen. That's not what I wanted to share. Okay. So let's see, Gabrielle, can you tell me 2 jobs that your group mentioned that they know, job titles, things that they know happen in construction?
Okay, roofing,
Okay.
and plumbing.
All right, thank you. Victor, can you tell me 2 different jobs that your group came up with?
Yes, welding,
I'm sorry, plumbing?
Welding.
yeah, plumbing,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, plumbing. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, so we already have plumbing. I want a different one.
And landscaping,
Okay, oh. Okay. Another one?
oh,
You don't have to.
it's a finished construction,
I'm gonna put down, finisher, Larry?
Finished carpenter. That's good.
Finished carpenter, thank you.
carpenter, yeah, finished carpenter, yes.
Finished carpenter, okay. All right, how about Raimundo, your group, do you have two different ones to add?
Two more.
Yeah, two more that are different, yeah.
Okay. I have painting. And electrician.
Okay, and I think we had one more group, and that would have been Leopardo?
Leo for short.
Okay, thank you, Leo.
Yeah.
Do you- I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Framing.
Okay, okay,
Flooring.
something besides plumbing.
Flooring.
Oh, flooring, good.
Great.
What do you call a person who does floors, Larry?
Flooring installer.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay,
How about some we've missed? How about mechanical or HVAC?
okay, well, I'm getting there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Keep your call on me.
That's okay. Now, not Larry. Anybody who isn't Larry, do you have something that you want to add to the list?
How about sheetrock?
Not you, Larry. Okay. I'm sorry, somebody was saying something. Yes, Gabrielle.
Yeah, but you asked me, I got the microphone mute, so I never answered to the questions. I didn't share you the what they group say.
Oh, okay. Please do that. I'm sorry.
So one of them, they say they work on concrete.
Ah,
Yeah, so you don't have it there. So that's the rest they share. Yeah.
That's the most used building material on the planet.
Yep.
What about the tile?
Tile, yes. You gotta have a lot of concrete to do tile, right?
Okay, all right.
Tile work. Yeah, I don't know where in which straight would that go.
And Tyler installer. Sure.
Tile installer. Okay.
Gabriel, can we call you Gabe? What's your nickname?
Yeah, you can call me Gabe. That's fine. Thanks.
Window installer.
Sure, absolutely.
Gutters.
Say which one, Leo?
gutters.
Gutters.
I think
Yeah.
that's part of roofing.
No, gutter installer, that's different. Yeah, that could sometimes be metal guys, like, sometimes, the same, what they call mechanical HVAC, sometimes they do gutters. It's changed a lot now. When I was younger, it was called metal guys. They did gutters, flashing, duct work, but now it's changed. Now they got HVAC and then they've got gutter. Gutter is a totally different trade now because they've got such great equipment and cool tools to do it with.
And the insulation too.
Insulation, there you go. You bet.
Insulation installer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Siding, guys.
I'm sorry?
I said siding.
Siding.
No.
Yeah, sometimes there are companies that just do siding for sure.
Drywall.
Drywall, nice. Plaster.
Okay, you guys are wearing me out.
By the way, this class knows their stuff.
Drywaller?
Drywall hanger.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Demolition.
stop it.
For sure.
Okay, so I'm going to stop this activity just for a second. So clearly, the purpose behind this was I wanted you guys just to think about what you already know about the construction trades and the types of jobs that are available. And also to see like how many of them there are, right? So, so I think that each of these jobs maybe requires, some of them require similar skills, some of them require different skills. So for example, not all of these jobs require heavy lifting. Not all of them require math. Not all of them require detail work. If you're not good at those things, then there are still jobs that are there for you. And if you are good at those things, there are jobs that are there for you. The other thing that I just wanted to make you aware of is that in most of these cases, there is a difference between the work that is being done, the word that we use to describe that work, also the word that we use, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, Larry, but the word that we use to describe the trade skill, and the word that we use to identify the person who is doing that job, okay? So for example, here in roofing, I work in roofing. I am a roofer, okay? And so this can, I am looking for a job as a roofer. I am looking for a job in roofing, okay? And so I'll maybe have you practice some of that grammar because it's a little tricky, but not with all of these jobs, okay? Does anybody have any questions, simple questions about any of these positions right here? No, okay.
I have one.
Yes.
What gutters mean?
Oh, a gutter is, so when it rains and where the water comes off the roof, it gets caught in the gutter and it comes through the gutter into a downspout and you see all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And siding or siding?
Siding. Yeah. Siding is, what's it? It goes on the side of a house.
Think of it as the skin on the house, right?
I'm sorry, Larry, what did you say? Think of it as what?
That is the skin on the house.
Oh.
The outside.
I have a question for you. Is stucco siding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Okay. I'm going to add another here. And I'm going to go backwards this time. So
so let me jump in real quick, Sean.
Yes, please.
That was a great list, you guys. Tomorrow, remember that list, because tomorrow you're gonna, the second half of my class, you're gonna do some research. You're gonna go investigate what the jobs are right now in these disciplines. What kind of jobs are there in roofing? What kind of jobs are there in HVAC? What kind of jobs are there in electrical? What kind of jobs are there in framing? So remember, these trades, these are all job opportunities we'll talk about tomorrow. Thanks, Siobhan.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna maybe go backwards this time. Let's see, Leo, you just finished telling me about jobs, but so Leo, what were some of the jobs that your group was interested in pursuing, maybe?
They were interested framing and electrical, and they want to know how to read the plans. And plumbing.
Okay, you have to stop. I just like to give everybody a chance to talk. Okay. Okay, I'm curious, did anybody say why they were interested in any of these jobs?
Well, we have Jesus. He's not working on construction right now. So he says he wants to learn construction because he knows he gets a better pay and he would like to learn something else. So he wants to do framing.
Okay. So most all of these jobs, as I understand it, have what I would say an entry point or an entry level sort of position where you don't really need to know too much. And then you can start to build from there. Did I say that right, Larry?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, so many of the jobs in construction, to get started, you maybe don't need to know a lot because they'll train you on the job and then you can go up from there, learn more and go up.
Yeah, so we'll talk a lot about this in my class. There are different ways to get into the construction business. The obvious is that you go to work for an employer and you start in some role and they teach you, or you go into the union and you get into an apprentice program. And we're going to talk about both of those in my class, okay? Quite often when you start on a construction job, if you don't have experience, you start as a laborer, carrying material, using a shovel, using a pick, earning respect, earning a relationship with your employer. And then they start to teach you how to use a saw, how to use a hammer, how to use a nail gun, how to use a tape measure. And then you build skills. And then all of a sudden they say, you know what, you're pretty good. I'd like you to be a carpenter now. Here's a little bit more money. You're going to start framing instead of digging. That's how it goes.
Okay, thank you, Larry. Raimundo.
Yes.
Any other positions, your different ones, your group was interested in?
Yeah. I have Angel Lopez wants to learn roofing and carpenter.
I'm going to stop just for 1 second. I want to go back. One thing that we will not cover in this class is landscaping.
Yeah.
That's a different, yeah.
He wants to learn roofing and carpenter
Okay.
to make his own repairs.
Ah.
in house.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's okay, interesting. I don't know. It's also hard for me. So especially like getting up on the roof. I was on my roof once. I will never get on my roof again. It scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, so let's see. How about Victor? How about your group? Any other jobs, positions to add here? they were interested in pursuing?
Not really.
Okay.
Juan Soto, he has his own company.
Okay.
Keeping, and this Humberto Mendez, he tried construction, but he said that no, not for him, and he's plumbing right now.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, in Yasser Perez, he's doing his job too, so they're not interested in other job. Well, they don't talk about it, but
Yeah, so so I'm gonna put down here. And I don't know much about these, but you can get a contractor's license. And I believe that there are, so when I rebuilt my house, I had a contractor who hired everybody else to work on my house. But I think that there are also contractors who own their own business, and they are painting contractors, and they do painting. And so I think that there are contractors. There are other types of contractors besides just, I want to say, construction. Okay, and last one, Gabriel. You have anything to add?
Yeah, one say, Reina Vasquez say she want to learn tile. So she wanna be tile installer, and she say because she want to help her husband.
Okay.
Because he's do all that kind of work.
Oh, cool. And okay, anything else?
In my group, we have a dreamer.
Okay.
Jose Maria Medina wants to be an architect.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. So you can work in architecture, you will be an architect, the person who designs the house. Yeah. Awesome. So mostly so this class, we're probably not going to cover this. It's not going to probably get as specific as the tile, but we will cover some of the larger type jobs. So I want to go over briefly some of the vocabulary that you're going to hear and see and possibly use tomorrow. So one thing that you want to remember is that everything that Larry talks about all of these jobs, they can be done for what we call residential construction or commercial construction. And you may be familiar with these words, but maybe not so much the pronunciation. So I just want to go over those with you. So residential relates to homes, to where people live, right? So you don't have to think about just what we call single family homes or dwellings. These are also apartment buildings or duplexes or condominiums or townhomes, right? Any place where people spend the night, that's residential. And so this word is 4 syllables, and the stress is on the second syllable. And you can say it with me if you want. So it's residential.
Residential.
Yeah, residential.
Residential.
There you go. Yeah, so this TI in English often becomes an SH sound. So one thing that I'll do probably a lot of is when you see these slanted lines and you see what's in between the lines, you don't want to think of these as letters. You want to think of these as sounds. Okay. So here, so for example, oftentimes Spanish speakers, might have trouble with a Z sound. So I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to make sure everybody's doing this. So I want everybody to put their hand right here on their throat. I'm going to, yeah, come on, Raimundo.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your hand on your throat? I don't see it. Put your hand here on your throat. On your throat.
On your throat.
There you go. Gabrielle, is your hand on your throat? I can't tell. Good, thank you. Victor, I can't see your hand or your face. I see your forehead. It's a gorgeous forehead.
I can breathe.
Okay, and Marco, is your hand on your throat?
I can breathe.
Yes.
Don't choke yourself. Okay, now I want you to make an S sound. So you're just gonna go. Did you feel anything move right here?
Yeah.
Anything move?
Yeah.
Shouldn't move. This is your voice box. Now I want you to try this. So this time you're gonna make a Z sound. Zzz. You guys feel that vibration?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my phone.
Yeah. So oftentimes Spanish speakers have trouble with that Z sound. You can practice this. You don't, you can practice listening for it now that you know it's there. So I'm not saying residential, I'm saying residential. Okay. And the other thing is that, so the difference between an S and a Z is only this shaking. That's it. Your mouth does exactly the same thing for an S, and your tongue and your teeth, everything is exactly the same for an S as it is for a Z. It's just changing this. Okay.
Okay.
So going back to sharing. Okay. So residential.
Residential. Residential.
And then the other thing we have is commercial. And commercial is just relating to businesses, right? So, oh, and this, I knew there was something wrong here. Hang on a second. I made a mistake. Hate it when that happens. Knew it didn't sound right.
Residential. Commercial.
Okay, let's try this now. And I think you were all saying it. I made a mistake. So this little mark here, that's where the stress is. Okay. And in English, the way that we stress a syllable is we say this syllable louder and we hold the vowel sound a little bit longer. So in this case, if you're having trouble, you could say residential. Not that you want to do it like that, but that's the idea. Residential.
Residential.
And then same thing here with commercial.
Commercial.
This is your stress syllable. You can say it a little bit louder and a little bit longer. Commercial. And again, this C and I in English creates an SH sound, and that's what this weird symbol is. That's an SH. Okay. Any questions about those two words?
No.
I think so. Okay. So so then the other things, and we talked about this a little bit already, I just want you to be aware of, so a trade, that word has a very sort of specific meaning. And this word, in this case, it's a noun, and it doesn't mean like I'm going to trade you my pencil for your pen. Okay. So one of the things that you will find in my class is that you already know some of these words, but you don't know the definition as it's used in construction. Okay. So this word trade, it's just a trade is a type of work that people do that requires a skill and that uses their hands. So It can be, so my husband is a diesel mechanic. That is a trade. He uses his hands and he has special skills and knows how to fix diesel engines. A building trade is a specific trade that is for the building or construction industry. Okay. And then finally, the trade worker is a person. Okay. We don't use this word very often, a trade worker, but I just want you to be aware that when I give you vocabulary about the trades, I'm going to tell you the name of the trade and also the name of the job title or position. So most of all of these you already came up with in your small groups. So I'm going to go over them just very quickly. So the first, yeah. So, let's try the easier word first is carpenter. Let me hear it.
Carpenter.
So try to say this first syllable a little louder and a little longer. So carpenter.
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 There you go. So that's the person with the ER. The work that they do is called carpentry.
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 Good.
Carpentry.
Excellent. So one of the things that you probably already know or will find out. So what I've tried to do here is provide you with some sentences about carpenters and carpentry, just so that you can see how the words are used and give you some more information about them. So in this case, there are different kinds of carpenters, because a carpenter is just somebody who works with wood. They can build furniture, they can make wood instruments, musical instruments, they can build houses. Rough framers, and I think some people already mentioned framing or framers, they basically build the structure of the house. So here you see this house has a floor, and these people are putting up the wall and or one of the walls, and these probably are rough carpenters or rough framers. Carpenters are needed throughout the whole building process, and so as carpenters will come back later, we call them finish carpenters. And so here's a picture. Finish carpenters do trim work. So in this case, nobody's going to see what these guys did, right? The floor is going to be covered up. The wall is going to be covered up. But these people, everybody's going to see what they did. And so these kind of carpenters, their work must be very accurate, and they must measure things very precisely in order for their work to look good. And then there are other kinds of carpenters who build decks and do fences. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, why isn't it moving? There we go. Okay. And so then some people mentioned concrete and concrete workers.
Concrete.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Concrete. Concrete.
Concrete.
Concrete.
There you go. Yeah, so in concrete, it's the second syllable that is stressed. And so you want to say it a little bit longer and a little bit louder. Concrete.
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 There you go. So concrete is kind of like two things. It's a building material made up of sand and small stones, cement, and water, but it's also the work that involves using concrete, right? And so there are different kinds of concrete workers. Here are some examples. I think we often think of like, this is, I think, a foundation of a building. Not all foundations are concrete, but many are. I think this is a slab foundation. Here is, and so these people are doing concrete work. Here is this guy is, this is a driveway. I guess this is also a type of concrete work. And concrete is now used for more things than just garage floors and outside stairs. This is a picture of concrete flooring. People are putting concrete floors in their house. And you can do cool things with it. So this is a picture of concrete that has color in it, and somebody designed this floor. And then here's a picture. Another thing is that people are now having their countertops made out of concrete. And so, and I don't know why exactly, Larry might know, but anyway, so concrete, even if you're thinking like this work, it's very, 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 very hard. It's hard on your knees, it's hard on your body, right? Yeah. This work or this work might be a little bit easier, right? And do you think everybody has concrete floors and concrete countertops?
No.
No. When I rebuilt my house, do you think I have these things?
I think yes.
No. No, they're expensive.
Yes, I know.
This is rich people stuff, okay? So, you know, oftentimes, I mean, we can all do different kinds of work, right? But if you're doing, you know, work for, you know, in a custom home, you're probably going to get paid more, right? So just some things, you know, to think about and sort of be aware of when you're contemplating your future. Okay, and here we have roofing and roofers, and I think you guys are both know what those are. I want you to be aware of two different pronunciations. I say roofing, so I use that ooh sound. Okay.
Roofing.
Yeah, or roofer, right? So I say ooh. Not everybody does. So for some people, they'll say, no, see, wait, hang on a second. I have to get it in my head. Roofing.
Roofing.
So it's an sound, or roofer.
Roofing. Roofer.
It's hard for me because I'm not used to it.
Roofing.
Yeah, I go with the ooh. So it's not quite, it's not, the word isn't roughing. So like rough to me is something that a dog does. It's roof. So it's a very strange sound, but just be aware, some people pronounce it differently. It's not wrong. This might be easier for you to pronounce. Roofing or roofer.
Roofing or roofer.
Now, a couple things that you want to be aware if you're interested in roofing is, one, you better not be afraid of heights. So I'm afraid of heights, okay? And that was not good. And so, and you probably also, like you can see these people here, it requires some physical skill and balance, right? To be standing, this is steep, to be standing up there. And everybody in these pictures is wearing safety equipment. Okay, if you fall off the roof, you're going to get hurt. And so it's very important that when you're working on a roof, whatever, that you make sure that whoever you're working for, and you don't get up on that roof unless you're wearing a harness and you're safe. Okay, you'll learn more about that later. Okay, and here we have plumbing and plumber. And and so plumbing and plumbers, they do everything that is required to get water to and from and through our house, from putting all the plumbing and pipes in our walls to, you know, putting our faucets in and our sinks and the toilets and stuff like that. There are other jobs. So I think when we think of plumbers, we think of the person who comes to our house either to put the plumbing in or to fix something. But there are also all kinds of other plumbing type jobs out there. So you can start by doing this kind of work, the actual physical labor, and then you can move towards testing things like finding problems that people are having with their plumbing, or designing plumbing systems for new homes or new buildings. Okay, so there's a lot of different things you can do if you're interested in plumbing. Okay, and then electrical. So let's try this one. Electrical.
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 Okay, so this right here, this last one is, so I know that's an A, but we pronounce this coal.
Cool.
Coal.
Yeah,
Electrical.
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 There you go.
Oh.
And this one, the and so then the stress shifts, moves from the second syllable to the third one. Electrician.
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 Good.
Electrician.
Awesome. So, you know, if you are, you know, comfortable with math and some science, like I'm gonna say like physics, those things interest you and you're detail oriented, being an electrician might be for you. These jobs are in high demand, meaning that we need more electricians working right now than we have actual electricians. That means that that they get paid more, and it means that you will have a job waiting for you when you are ready to work as an electrician. Okay, so Larry mentioned HVAC and HVAC technicians. So HVAC, it's an abbreviation, and we pronounce it the letter H. So that's what this is here, H, and then VAC.
HVAC. HVAC.
Okay.
HVAC.
And it stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Okay. And so that's it. So it stands for that, and it's basically is all the systems in your house or a building that bring air in, take air, put it back outside, heat air up and cool air off. That is your HVAC system. And HVAC, again, so HVAC technicians are the people who do that kind of work. So technician stresses on this second syllable. So let's try that. HVAC technician.
HVAC technician.
HVAC technician.
Okay. So so this word technician, so the first syllable ends with a k sound. I know it's hard to hear, but it's tech.
Technician.
There you go. Technician.
Technician.
Yeah. So practice at home saying that tech.
Technician.
HVAC technician.
There you go.
HVAC technician.
And then Larry's also going to talk about solar and solar installers. So solar is, you know, yeah, you guys know this. It's things that use the sun's power, right?
Solar.
And so it's also related to the use of the sun's power. So we can use solar by itself. And we also talk about solar installers.
Solar installer.
Solar installer.
Yeah, okay, so let's solar.
Solar installer.
Yeah, what?
Solar
Installer.
Installer.
So we want to say the second syllable a little longer and a little bit louder. So installer.
Installer.
Yeah, try one more time. Installer.
Installer.
There you go. There you go.
Solar is
There you go. So yeah, so again, solar is getting more and more popular, right? As we're trying to be kinder to the
Solar.
earth. And so this is going to be an industry that maybe you start off installing solar panels, but maybe you can grow to do other and different things as this industry grows. Okay. So the last thing, I think that's it. Yeah. So the last thing that I wanted to cover tonight, this is going to be a word or two words that you will see when you're doing the work for Larry's class. And so one of the words is apprentice.
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 Good. And so so an apprentice is somebody who is new to a trade. And the idea is that for every trade, there is a certain amount of time that somebody is an apprentice. And I think usually they talk about it in terms of hours, right? So if you're going to be an apprentice electrician, it may take 10,000 hours of work. They wouldn't say 3 years because you might take time off, right? There's weekends in there. So it has to actually be time that you work. So it's usually expressed in hours. And you work for that person, you're getting paid, and they're teaching you how to be an electrician. And for just a certain amount of time. And so oftentimes the trades, because these are not the kinds of jobs where you can go to school and read about it in a book and do carpentry or be an electrician. It doesn't work that way. You have to work with somebody showing you what to do, what tool to use, and explaining these things. So you're learning on the job. And that's a really awesome thing about being an apprentice. Okay. And then after you're an apprentice, you become a I don't know what happened to him. After you finish being an apprentice, you become a journeyman. And that's and Larry can help me when he comes back. but a journeyman, you are experienced. So the idea here that I was trying to show.
Sorry about that, Siobhan.
Oh, it's okay. So what I was trying to show in these pictures, so I'm guessing that these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, these 5 people here might be apprentices. And this person here is showing them what to do, how to use this piece of equipment, all of that. And as opposed to this picture over here, that this woman is maybe a journeyman at this point. And I don't know if that's true or not, but she's working kind of by herself, right? Nobody's like supervising her, watching what she's doing. So that's the idea, as I understand it, is that once you complete an apprenticeship, you can become a journeyman. And that is much more pay, much more independence. And I'm going to stop there. So I think I prepared you. I think I prepared you for what you're going to see and hear in Larry's class tomorrow. Yeah. And Larry, you can add more here if you like.
All right. Sorry, I got kicked off. Those of you that are in my class, one of the first things we'll talk about is that Zoom is always playing tricks on us. There's always Zoom issues. Okay. So I got kicked off by Zoom. Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about your opportunities. And the union is an opportunity. And in the union world, there are apprentice, which is somebody that's learning, and then journeyman, which is somebody that has acquired enough experience to work on their own. And I'm going to expose those opportunities to you in our class. So more to come about the union. I neither advocate to work in a union or not. My job is to tell you all of your opportunities and what each one has for you. And so I'll have some folks from the union come in and speak and talk to you about the opportunities. I'll have private businesses come in and speak and talk to you about the opportunities. What Siobhan and I want for you is to learn the construction language, learn the construction business, and find better opportunities to make more money. That's what we're about. Okay. So, yeah, more to come about unions. We'll talk about them tomorrow.
Okay. And did anybody have any questions about anything we covered tonight?
So for the moment,
No,
Okay. You're gonna have obviously lots of opportunity to ask Larry more specifically about it tomorrow. I will be in Larry's class also for part of it in the morning. But in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you next week at 6 o'clock. There is no homework for my class this week. So you're good to go.
okay.
That may be the last time, so
Yay.
celebrate.
hey, good night.
All right.
I don't give homework, so you're all good.
Stop it.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Yes,
Thanks for having me tonight.
of course.
You guys, I look forward to seeing you in the morning and learning a lot more about you. So,
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Larry. Thank you,
See you
Siobhan.
tomorrow.
Welcome.
Larry,
Guys, have a nice
Okay,
evening.
thank you, teacher. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
And nice to meet you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes, it was wonderful to meet you.
Good night.
Take care.
Night.
Bye.
Hi,
Lecture.
have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Are you good?
Yep, all done.
Okay.
Great class.
All right. You have questions?
Nah,
Okay.
I think it was a good first class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. Okay, good. We're by ourselves now.
Yeah.
I hope this one